Hello there, here we are in the beautiful region of Puglia. Today I'm showing you a stunning 3-bedroom property with the trullo. So we've got actually a very large property today. We're talking about 180 square meters, around that amount for the actual property itself, and 1 hectare of land. And we are located in one of the nicest areas in this region. So we're located just between Ostuni and Martin Franca. And the nice thing about this area is that it has a lot of these rolling hills and a lot of variety in the actual trees that we have here. So a very good location. As you can see, it's also perched up on top of a hill, this property. So there are a bit of views all the way around the property, and this property also has a swimming pool as well. And it is a property which has been fully restored, and it can be lived in straight away. It's currently being rented out as a holiday home. So with a little bit of work, I think this property could become even better. But without further ado, let's start to walk up this hill so I can start to show you the property. And you can see just how much property we're showing you today. It is a very large property, and I love that actually trullis are quite often quite small properties, and obviously, you know, they are restricted with what you can and can't do with them. But what they've done here is, over the years, property has been added to this trullo, so it actually has ended up becoming a very large property. And you've got both the trullo section as well as a very livable sitting room area with a kitchen. So it's nice to have that kind of situation where you've got both styles of property. But as you can see here, this is the front area. As I say, I think there could be a lot done with this property to improve, especially the outside areas like this could be much nicer. But it's nice to have the stone wall all the way around. You've got a little pizza, like this isn't a pizza oven, this is just a little barbecue area on the front side here. Nice to have. And then you've got this huge veranda. I mean, this is absolutely massive. I'm going to stand in here just to kind of show you the size of this, because this wraps around the entire front of the property and is a very large space. Very nice to have the table outside. Now the kitchen is just in here, so this is very much where you'd be spending most of your time dining. So you've got this beautiful table. This actually leads you through these stairs, and I will actually come straight away to the pool because I do want to show you the back garden area, and then we'll enter the house from the front side. But coming through here, you can see it's a very natural landscape around this pool, which I quite like. And you can just see at this point of the year, you've got all the plants kind of growing up. And it's a beautiful sized pool, and it's raised. So this is actually one of the tallest parts on the land. It's the highest point of the land. So you do have views in between the trees of the surrounding landscape. And obviously, again, even here, I think there's so much more that could be done to just improve this property. Obviously, with the kind of garden area being very natural, I think you can do a little bit more of landscaping here, and it would make a substantial difference to this area. But a beautiful pool. It is not a saltwater pool, it's a chlorine pool, just to kind of keep that in mind. I love this little covered area here. So you've got lots of shaded areas, which are very important. Down here, we actually have a small barbecue area. So you've got multiple areas. Again, I think this can be done much nicer than what is already here, but it's nice that you've already got this space set up, because it is actually nice to have a cooking area close to the swimming pool. So I think these are all little improvements that can be done just to really raise the level of the property. So that being said, let's start to go inside the property because it is a large property. So there's quite a bit to see. So coming through here, something very unusual, especially when we're talking about the trullo, is a very large room. And this is what I was talking about with the extension on the property. This is all a very large property. You've got very tall ceilings in this room here. And here you've got a really good sized kitchen area. You've got your dining table here. And then the other side is very much dedicated to your sitting area, living area. Now, I haven't spoken about the heating in this property. We do have central heating, so we have radiators in this property, but we also have this very big stufa in the corner there for the heating as well. So there's you can live in this property all year round. Again, there's modifications I'd make to the inside, specifically the fixtures. I don't like the doors, and I think the windows could be modernized. But let's go through here. You can see we've got the corridor. This leads to the trullo area on one side, and then on the other side we have the first bathroom. So I'll show you the bathroom because you can see some work has already been done to this property. So the bathrooms are in very good shape, and they've literally just done these quite recently. Then on the other side, we've got a really good amount of space for your washing machine and, you know, a bit of storage space, which is always useful to have. Now coming in here, this is where we enter the part where we have the trullo. And if you notice, there was a door from the outside. So the other good thing about the trullo side is quite easily you can close the door where we just entered and have this as an independent unit. The very nice thing about it is that on one side it has a walk-in closet. So we'll go and show you this walk-in closet. Again, very unusual to have, but obviously you've got so much space in this property. They've managed to put in a big walk-in closet as well. And then on the other side, we have a huge bathroom. So I really like how they've divided this trullo up, and it very much is an independent unit. So it's something which you could maybe, you know, either rent out or have it as your guest house. You know, any friends that come over, this is where you can actually have them stay, and it's kind of separate from the main house, has its own independent entrance, and all of this space. I mean, this is a huge bathroom. Very rare to see the bathroom that size, and you can see they've redone the floors. This has been completely restored. Again, really the only thing would need to be changed are the fixtures. So the doors are something which I would very much straight away look into changing. Now coming back through to the living area, we've got another area here. So we've got a little storage space here on the left, very useful to have, just a little bit of storage. And then this leads us through to the other bedrooms. So look at this room here, absolutely tons of lights coming in here. Obviously we've got all these windows and you've got views onto the surrounding land from here. And you've got a beautiful amount of space in here as well. It's a spacious bedroom, and I can't stress it enough. The light that you feel when you walk in here, very nice bedroom. And we also have the ensuite bathroom. Again, the bathrooms have just been recently done, so they are very nice bathrooms, and you can see how big the shower is. It's absolutely huge. And then the toilet actually wraps around here, so it's actually in the corner here. Now, coming through to the final bedroom, you can see another really good sized bedroom, plenty of storage space over there. And again, you can see those radiators in the corner. Now here we have yet another very large bathroom in here, very large shower, and obviously it's all kind of just been done. So this is, all the bathrooms are in great shape, and you wouldn't really need to do anything. I also like the taste of what they've done with it, in fact. So again, lots of light in here as well. So that really much completes the actual property inside. So as I say, a very large property. You can see me walking through, back outside through the sitting room area. And what we'll do is we'll just go round the back of the property, because I just want to show you, obviously we've already shown you the swimming pool on one side, but I also want to show you the other side of the property, which does have a little surprise which everyone's looking for nowadays. You can't buy a house in Puglia without it having what we call a pizza oven. So you got to have the pizza oven, and this property does have it. So you can see a really good size pizza oven, in fact, and then there's a little storage room. Now this kind of brings us to this other area which they haven't really done much with, but I actually think, you know, with very little work, this becomes a really nice outside space, and depending on how you're going to be using it, but I think with the pizza oven there, maybe an outside kitchen here would also be ideal. And you can see as we're walking through, you've got these beautiful views all the way around the property, especially on the front hand side. Now you've got a good mix of fig trees, olive trees, and many pear trees as well in terms of the actual vegetation. But I think that's pretty much everything we need to say about the property. I think the other thing is this land goes all the way to the wall here on the side, and it actually goes all the way down as well. So if I maybe walk around just to kind of give you a better indication, but obviously as always I'll be putting up the drone to show you the surrounding area. And as I say, it's one of the nicest areas, very close to Ostuni. We're about a 10-15 minute drive to Ostuni from here. But you're also in an area where there are lots of very nice properties, high-end properties that all have swimming pools. So maybe if you just follow me through the land here, just to kind of show you, because it's actually a really nice plot of land, and it's all kind of surrounded by this stone wall. So you can see it goes all the way down to the bottom there. We've got a really good number of olive trees. I can see some almond trees as well, some prickly pears. So a very nice property indeed. And again, quite rare to find properties this big with so much potential for improvements. I think the outside is very good as it is, but it's very much the base of what could be on this type of a property, which deserves a good amount of investment, because as I say, it's in one of the nicest areas here in Puglia, and it's definitely got all the kind of key elements to have a very, very high-end property in the future with a little bit of work here and there. So that's pretty much everything. As always, the price will be in the description. And if you have any questions on this property or any of the others, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching.